Hello and welcome to News Now on Friday, November 1st. I'm Alyssa Miller.
And I'm Holly Kubacek.
We are going to begin the news by talking about recent conflicts with ISIS. UAP's troops moved back to Syria this past Saturday to secure the eastern oil fields. President Trump was insisted that the oil fields are secure, from the Kurdish forces to the Syrian government, the oil fields, and vital factors within Syria. Securing the oil fields, Trump says, has stripped ISIS of their territory.
The Democratic Party have been recently moving closer to the hearing of President Trump's impeachment. The announcement of the Democrats' impeachment inquiry was initiated on September 24th and was announced by Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. The reason of their impeachment inquiry is because the Democratic Party believes that President Trump has been obscuring and impeding the investigation of justice.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer finalized the state budget. Governor Whitmer vetoed the $1 billion of the $59.9 billion budget. The budget tells Michigan people that the drinking water will be better and that preschool will be more reliable. Michigan's state higher education budget was left with just a 0.5% increase in operations funding. The governor and Lester still differ on how to pay for road improvements.
General Motors is losing $90 million a day, and thousands of auto workers are draining their savings. Almost 18,000 UAW GM employees were on strike in Michigan, arguing their rights for better pay and keeping jobs in America. Thousands of UAW GM employees nationally are returning to work for the first time last Monday after the union ratified a tentative agreement with the Detroit automaker last Friday.
There are many amazing attractions in Michigan. This attraction only happens in the fall due to the beautiful colors that show. The Tunnel of Trees in Petoskey, Michigan on M119 ranked among the most scenic roads in the nation. The Tunnel of Trees is especially breathtaking in the autumn tour when the hardwoods are aflame in brilliant fall leaf colors.
Just recently, on Friday, October 5th, the new owner of the St. Clair Inn, Jeff Katofsky, held a charity event at the reopening of the inn. The event required an admission fee of $75, and overall more than $100,000 was made. The money raised is being sent to the Community Foundation of St. Clair County to be put towards the programs benefiting children and veterans in the community. A total of 600 people attended the event to support their community. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is a lot of people. You're from Alaska. Have you ever been to St. Clair, seen the St. Clair
No,
Inn?
I haven't, but maybe my dad will have to stay there if he comes to visit.
Oh yeah, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
I've lived in Marysville forever and I've never even been to the St. Clair Inn.
I didn't even know what it was before this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, next we're going to talk about sports with Jake Wynn.
Thanks, ladies. Starting off on the grass, the Marysville cross-country season is coming to an end. The team's hard work throughout the fall has paid off. Fortunately, the girls' team did very well during regionals and is now off to states. The team is excited to see how well they do and has been practicing very hard. Moving to the gridiron, the Marysville varsity football team will travel to Orchard Lake St. Mary's to take on the Eaglets in the first round of the MHSAA Division III state playoffs. The Vikings are coming off of a strong Week 9 win over the Centerline Panthers, putting them at 6-3 for the regular season. Kickoff time is set for 1 p.m. Moving from the turf to the hardwood, the 2019 volleyball season is coming to an end. The girls have accumulated 24 wins and is going into their districts this upcoming week. The Lady Vikings are home for districts. The games will be held at Marysville High School. Their first game will be against Armada. Come and support the girls at 7. With the first snowfall approaching, there's a mandatory winter parent meeting on Monday, November 25th at 6:30 p.m. in the Marysville High School auditorium. This meeting will cover the code of conduct, athletic policies, and what's expected of the athletes. Following the meeting, there will be a brief team meeting where you will be given the opportunity to meet our coaching staff, as well as a chance for coaches to share with families their expectations and goals for the season. We'll be right back with more news after the short break.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I step out on stage, I think I'm communicating with people. I would like to tell them that I want to make a change in life. Like, yeah, you can have 2 heart transplants, but it doesn't stop you from doing the things that you love. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm going to say yes to be an organ donor because I've been saved twice. So who says I can't save somebody else? It's just the beginning of a new story.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Welcome back to more news now. Alyssa, I hear you have a story for us about national heroes.
Oh yeah. National First Responders Day was this past Monday, October 28th. It is a day that we take to help teach kids and honor the important work that firefighters, EMTs, law enforcement officers, and other first responders do to keep us safe every day. Many toy companies utilize this day, including Fisher-Price, who have relaunched their Rescue Heroes collection. The collection of action figures of first responders are made to teach kids about the everyday heroes we have in our lives.
In the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers recently adopted a French bulldog named Zoe to act as their first ever emotional support animal in the league. Zoe brightens the day of all the players on the team after meetings, practices, and workouts by acting as a stress reliever. The team members all get their fair share of engagement, cuddles, and puppy eyes. Something about seeing these big, tough football players play around with a puppy just warms our hearts.
Aw, that's too cute. I want to support dog
I
named
wish
Zoe.
I had one. My hockey team needs one for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like after a hard game, going back to like seeing a cute puppy.
Oh, it
What
would
could be
just
better
change
than
my
that,
mood.
right?
Yeah.
I have 4 dogs and they are not support
Oh.
dogs.
I have 2 dogs and they're the sweetest.
Aw.
I miss them. I love dogs.
Next, we're going to head over and talk about school with Rory Duvall.
Thank you, Alyssa. This year you can catch the Marysville Viking Regiment at Ford Field on November 2nd. The following selections you will hear are Armed Forces Melody, Mars from the Orchestral Suite, The Planets, America the Beautiful, and last but not least, Stars and Stripes Forever. Mr. Duso and his students worked extremely hard this year to give their all this Saturday. This show is honoring the brave that fought for our country. Now a little closer to home. Last Friday at the McGivney Banquet Center, there was a fundraising dinner for the Marysville robotics team. All robotics teams were involved from elementary to high school. The students had the opportunity to demonstrate the robots and how they function. Guests and sponsors presented checks for the program's future. Now onto the stage. The annual MHS Senior Play will take place on November 21st and 22nd. This year, the cast will be putting on The History of Dating. The play sets off as a college lecture with 2 professors, played by Jake Arijo and Angelina Dubach, humorously explaining how dating has changed in the past decades. Based on director Mr. Martin's previous success, we expect another great production. Moving from the stage to the court. MHS Communication Arts students will travel to Detroit, the Detroit Pistons. The group will meet with videographers, the Pistons social media director, and the marketing director to see what they do on a game day. This trip gives the students valuable experience in the field they will see at the event. They will then watch the Pistons as they take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's all I have for school news today, and we'll be back with more after this break.
Across the country, millions of Americans are being prescribed opioids for pain relief. Sure, opioids mask the pain, but there are risks. Opioid side effects range from nausea to withdrawal symptoms to overdose. Approximately 25% of people prescribed opioids for long-term pain relief struggle with addiction. And those addicted are 40 times more likely to move on to heroin. When it comes to managing your pain, you have a choice. Don't mask your pain with opioids. Choose to treat it with the help of a physical therapist. Physical therapists treat pain through movement and exercise. No warning labels required, and you get to actively participate in your care. Choose to improve your health without the risks of opioids. Choose physical therapy.
Welcome back to News Now. Next, we're going to talk about technology with Brendan.
Hi there. St. Clair County Community College, also known as SC4, is introducing a new collegiate sport that many colleges don't have, esports. The esport team will soon be added as one of the official sports, and they will compete against several colleges and on several gaming platforms. Different games will be played on the PC, at PS4, and Nintendo Switch. In the performing arts theater for competitions, SC4 is one of the first 50 junior colleges to add esports to their college, and hope that others will soon follow their path. Surf the web to our next destination. Who wants to leave their house to get the same things you can buy off your computer? Not too many people. Stores are constantly closing because of the lack of customers. 16% of overall sales are made online, and it is continuing to grow. Over 75,000 shops are empty, and many are continuing to close. The mass amount of stores closing is not only causing the prices to increase, but also a lot of job loss. From shopping at home to shopping outside. With the holidays coming up soon, Black Friday is the best day to buy friends and family presents for a good bargain. Black Friday starts the day after Thanksgiving. Although many stores offer their sales the day before, many stores open from 5 to 6 a.m. Alyssa and Holly, technology is useful and helps us communicate and have fun. But people complain. Why should we fight progress?
I love Black Friday shopping. Have you ever been?
Yes, I went in Minnesota one year and it was crazy.
Oh my gosh, no way. I'm going to be in Minnesota for Thanksgiving this year, and I might go.
You have to go to the Mall of
shopping.
America.
I want to so bad. Like, so bad.
I'm going to waste so much money on Black Friday.
Always.
Yeah, it's the best time to get gifts.
Oh yeah, I love getting gifts on Black Friday.
Oh, and now Avery is going to tell us about some movies.
Christmas time may be cold, but it is certainly a hot time for Halloween movies. Catch the grand finale of the Star Wars saga with The Rise of Skywalker, the hilarious mystery, Knives Out, or the comedic yet adventurous take on the Second World War, Jojo Rabbit. The end of the decade calls for great movies. Be sure to see these blockbusters before they're gone. Moving from the big screen to the small screen, why not curl up on the couch and watch a Hallmark Christmas movie? The Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas started on October 25th and will continue to play throughout the holiday season. Be sure to follow along with the Movie Guide Countdown. Tomorrow starts with a special, Merry and Bright, starring Jodie Sweetin. For the people who prefer streaming, Netflix has movies for every occasion. They recently added new movies to their platform on October 1st, including El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, Scream 2, Rugrats the movie, and more. Records show that Netflix has 117.58 million subscribers. Imagine how many people watched movies just yesterday. Which of these are you two most excited for?
I just love every Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, me too. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
The Polar Express.
Oh, that's such a classic.
I know.
Well, thank you for joining us on News Now. Hope to see you next week. I'm Alyssa Miller.
And I'm Holly Kubacek.